This is Jeff Cochell. We got the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. A woman of 58 was hospitalized and suffering from pseudobiliary palsy, a condition associated with exaggerated emotional display. One morning she experienced a severe headache. Her eyes rolled upward and her body became racked by intense, uncontrollable laughter during which breathing was nearly impossible. A morphine injection had no effect. The terrible laughter continued unabated for 1.5 hours, after which she collapsed, entered a coma, and died 24 hours later from a massive cerebral hemorrhage. This is one of the most straightforward clinical reports of someone laughing to death, but the lethal role of laughter is seldom unambiguous. For example, a young man of 25 suffered an embarrassing attack of uncontrollable laughter at graveside during his mother's funeral. He later sought medical attention to deal with recurring bouts of such laughter. While hospitalized for tests, he was found dead with a ruptured aneurysm. Was his laughter a consequence of aneurysm, mutism, enlargement, or rupture? Or did his laughter rupture play a direct role in the formation of an aneurysm? Or were the laughter and aneurysm causally related to some third variable? Although laughter may be the best medicine, it's not totally free of undesirable side effects. Consider the 62-year-old Massachusetts man who laughed so hard during the Seinfeld show that he fainted at least 3 times. Once he went blind temporarily. On another occasion, he fell into phase first in his evening meal and was rescued by his wife. Fitter souls need not fear a comic onset will leave them face down in the linguine. The man in question was predisposed to cardiac problems. He had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, smoked, and already had a coronary bypass. The following laughter inventory provides a list of characteristics to be used to describe the laughter of normal and abnormal subjects. Consult the cited chapter for details about specific inventory items. Most items are based on observations of ongoing behavior and do not require formal testing. Taken together, the inventory system items summarize laughter as a vocalization, perceptual stimulus, linguistic and social event, and response to tactile stimulation. Laughter inventory, laugh structure, a measuration of vocalization as described the laugh notes per episode, duration of laugh notes and internote frequencies, and the frequency, amplitude, and harmonic composition of laugh notes. Linguistic context of anger, an index of the integrity of the punctuation effect in both speaker and audience, a tendency of laughter to be placed at the end of phrases and other pauses in speech. Social context of laughter, the proposition of laughter occurring in social as opposed to solitary settings, and the appropriateness of laughter's social circumstances. Humorous contact of laughter, the style of comedic stimuli that triggers laughter or is used to produce laughter in others. Contagious laughter, an index of the responsiveness to laughter produced during conversation or to that produced by a device such as a laugh box. Tickle evoked laughter, the amount of quality in laughter provided when being tickled or when tickling another person. This measure is most appropriate for young children, and the tickling should occur between individuals whose relationship includes consensual touching. Now we will come full circle and entertain the tough question about why abnormal laughter posed in the chapter's introductory quotations. Why indeed was Titus Andronicus laughing in a time of tragedy? Laughing your way to health. A merry heart doth good medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. And frame your mind to mirth and merriment, which bars 1,000 harms, is strengthens and lengthens life. Authorities in the Bible to William Shakespeare and Reader's Digest remind us that laughter is the best medicine. Laughter seems an ideal treatment that makes us feel good. It is free, has no bad side effects, and is even contagious, bursting forth in a nosy and benevolent chain reaction. Print and broadcast reporters encourage our enthusiasm for medicinal laughter and upbeat and often frothy stories like laughing your way to health or a laugh a day. Promotions of a tentative hypothesis that many people hope is true. going unsaid in such reports is a basic and perhaps jarring truth. Laughter no more evolved to make us good, improve our health, and walking evolved to promote cardiovascular fitness. The idea that laughter is a calisthenic for body and soul has become so pervasive that we tend to overlook the fact that laughter evolved because of its effect on others, not to improve our mood or health. The presumed health benefits of laughter, like those of walking, are secondary coincidental consequences of an act involved in the service of another function. And what are we to make of the effects of humor? Humor and joking are modern cognitive and linguistic triggers of laughter, products of recently evolved cortical bells and whistles superimposed upon laughter's ancient neurological core. Does a ready laugh, cheery position, and good sense of humor confer a longer and better life? And if humor provides beneficial, who benefits most? Its dispenser or consumer? At the risk of becoming a curmudgeon and New Age pariah, I suggest we begin by taking a scientific perspective toward these assurities, assuming that laughter has no therapeutic value at all. Junior. Yeah, kids, like with the camera keys, dude. I don't even know, dude. Yeah, yeah, with Junior, dude. And then it's summer. Yeah, kitty. Yeah, the goodbye yellow brick road with Calico cat, dude. Yeah, cat. Calico, yeah, kitty. What then can be said about the tragic and raucous laughter may be normal in form, but is the grotesque stimuli that triggered it. This is the nominal of the social and humorous context in the laughter inventory. An attempt to account for this inappropriate laughter by appealing to hypothetical mechanisms or explanation by naming would bring us dangerously close to psychobabble or its more pretentious biological cousin, neurobiological. And Aronis does little better in his self-analysis. Why have not another cheer to share a more rigorous and poetic account of androgynous behaviors suggested by the intimate neurological relationship between laughter, his paradoxical action, and crying, the more appropriate response? The clinical record provides us several cases of brain disease that are inappropriate, and crying with emotional liability as an ALS producing wild, undamaged swings between the two. Although laughter and crying are considered polar opposites of the emotional spectrum, they are neurologically linked and share the features of tearing and rhythmic vocalization. Our woeful Roman general of the Shakespeare play reminds us of prescient artifacts of a more ancient age. Maybe slightly off. This is Eon Flux, dude. I don't know the Eon Flux, dude. Its impact. Cousin's book became a bestseller, and he parlayed his newfound status in the medical community into a faculty position at the UCLA School of Medicine and became a widely sought speaker on medical matters from the patient's perspective. Later in life, he moderated his Laugh Your Way to Hell message, knowing that humor should be considered a metaphor for the entire range of positive emotions. Although aspects of Cousin's inspiring recovery have been challenged, he may have experienced spontaneous remission, may have not had ankylosing spondylitis, vitamin C may not have been a presumed effect. His eloquent reminder that patient and physician attitudes, expectations, and behavior contribute to healing has lasting value, and has become a cornerstone of holistic medicine. Cousin's timing was ideal. The gradual non-medical world had been prepared for his message of a mind-body linkage by the wave of biofeedback research during the 60s and even earlier seminal work by scientists. Hans So, The Stress of Life, and Walter Buchanan, The Wisdom of the Body. By the 70s, it took no leap of faith to believe that love, hope, and laughter could provide a benevolent body of chemistry conducive to health. The corrosive effects of stress, anxiety, and anger, cataloged unenthusiastically by the medical community. By the 1990s, we have ample evidence of the public acceptance of the power of positive emotions. Witness the Robin Williams hit film about his clown physician Patch Adams and the best-selling books by surgeon Bernie Siegel, Medicine and Miracles, and self-help gurus. Deepak Chopra, quantum healing, but what does current research actually say about the benefits of laughter and humor?